Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be the March reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And please be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus to get additional messages. Also keep in mind that these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading, all the information is below. And I've switched things up a little bit for the new year, for spring, so I've created a different spread. What we have here is what you're going to be dealing with. The universe's or spirit's advice in regards to this, why this is happening, what is your energy in regards to what is transpiring, what you're thinking, feeling, doing, or thinking of doing. This is the higher self message or the higher spiritual message in regards to this situation. This is your advice. This is any challenges that you might be facing. And this is the possible outcome or the reason to work towards this particular outcome in regards to this situation. And then, of course, we'll clarify as we go along. Also, apply the energy as needed. I'm speaking to you as if this is you doing this stuff, but this may be also stuff that is presented to you. Someone else might be taking these actions and you're trying to decipher what to do, or you're the one in regards to this. So it's either you or your romantic interest. Again, apply the energies as it fits. Now, what you're dealing with is the Prince of Spring, which is the Page of Wands. Charming, self-confident, passionate, restless. It's immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage a passionate relationship. And then we have the Nine of Autumn, which is the Nine of Pentacles. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone, because Nine of Pentacles, of course, is the single ladies card or the single person's card. And then we have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Summer. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Now, the Page of Wands is kind of similar to the Fool. It's a free spirit. It's about change, new beginnings. It's passion for life, despite one's naive outlook, because it is a page, so it's young energy. Pages come and go as they please. So again, it's a young energy. It's not, the King of Wands. It's encouragement of change. It's like a catalyst that can inspire change because it is the beginning or the lower energy. It can also be creative restlessness, wanting to express, or on the verge of a discovery or a new phase in life. It's a creative spark, a sudden one. It encourages you to express yourself or follow your creative urges. It's beautiful creative vision that can bring change into the world. Positiveness, spontaneous, but not impulsive. It's a messenger of unexpected news. A trusted friend, someone who's devoted to your interests, who's helpful, honorable, genuine. And then, of course, the Nine of Pentacles is about abundance, enjoying the fruits of your labor. It's intellectual and spiritual self-control. It's a sense of peace, of satisfaction and fulfillment of a creative venture or a personal investment that offers you a more permanent and lasting achievement as a result of your own efforts. It's reaching a point in life of feeling self-confident, self-sufficient, independent, and free. It's well-deserved success attained by your own efforts again. And now you can enjoy, your money, your leisure time, your pleasure. It's comfort and success. It's knowing you can achieve anything through hard work and commitment. And it's also the 9, which it's not quite the 10 of Pentacles, but it means you're close to achieving your goal. And then, of course, the Ace of Cups is, the gift from the universe. It's about trusting your own intuition and heart to lead the way. It's spirit appearing in the material world, because again, it's the hand bringing the cup. It's an awakening of the human spirit. It's a cup of love being offered to you emotionally, and spiritual fulfillment is there for the taking. It's a beginning of love and happiness, compassion, be it friends or romance. It's positive energy between two people. It's new love. It's giving and receiving love on a whole new level, because a lot of people have gone through lessons. A lot of cycles have ended and opportunities for new ones to begin. A lot of past people coming back, or people wanting to reconnect, be the person who offers the reconnection. It's creative expression. You're allowing your emotions to shine through. It could also indicate, conception, pregnancy, birth of new ideas, sparks of inspiration. So this is all good here, because the advice is success, which means success. You've arrived. Your efforts are going to be rewarded. New beginnings are at hand. New beginnings in love. New opportunities, perhaps in financial rewards. So there's success here, which I'm sure you're glad to hear. Now, the reason for this is, again, new beginnings, because there have been lessons learned. And then we have the Power card, which means it's creating a significant impact. And then we have mistake. So either, you've learned from your mistakes, you're embarking on a new beginning or an opportunity for a new beginning. I don't know if it's whether or not, it's obviously with someone. So let us see the new beginnings. Again, this could be you making the offer, or you're receiving, someone's coming back to you saying, oh, I've made mistakes, I've learned, I want to give this another chance, etc. Let's see, new beginnings. We have Sacerdote, which is about spirituality, spiritually based relationships, soulmates, twin flames. It's about following one's spiritual guidance in regards to something. It's healing as well. And we have Militare, which is about strategy. It's also about, difficult, something that's difficult. Oh. We knew something was coming in, right? And we have Il Nemico, which is the enemy. The one who's, up to shady stuff. Either this is you, or the person that you are dealing with who's looking for a new beginning, or, you're trying to heal from something that was difficult, dealing with somebody who was deceptive, who was only serving their own interests. And then we have Giovine Fanciulla, which kind of reminds me of the 9 of Pentacles lady. But this symbolizes, an attraction to someone. So perhaps, again, someone is voicing their love to you, trying to heal a situation, or this is you, and you're trying to strategize some kind of new beginning. Or again, this is you healing from a situation with this person, finding your own independence, and now you're prepared to embark on something that's more meaningful, or you'll get a more of a return on your investment. The lesson, we have La Nemica. So again, this could be you, or, you know, the person that you're dealing with. You know, if you're the Il Nemico, then perhaps, you know, your behavior in the past caused this relationship to end, and now you're trying to find a way to have a new beginning with this person. You're trying to strategize, you're trying to express how you feel, you know, but because you've learned a lesson here in regards to, you know, now this person and you are on the outs, or perhaps they view you in a negative light because of your negative behavior in the past. Because we have the Nemica and the Nemico here. Or if you're the La Nemica, this could be you, you know, not seeing this person in too good of a light, and you're trying to figure out if, you know, healing can happen here, if a new beginning can happen here, if you can shift your view of the person and not hold any more anger, resentment, etc. Oops. And there's regrets here. This is a vivido. This is the widower. This is somebody who's regretful of the past or thinking about the past. So again, lessons learned, thinking of our own behavior, thinking of other people's behavior. And then we have Fortuna, which is the Wheel of Fortune, the karmic wheel. It could be as if you're considering this to be like the traditional Wheel of Fortune, but this, in this deck, it just symbolizes good fortune. You know, like you have success here. So this is, you know, things turning around for the better, or wanting things to turn around for the better because a lesson has been learned. We have Dottore again, which is about healing. And then we have the male lover here. Someone coming to express their love, but there's, you know, feelings of despair, or feeling distraught, or feeling uncertain. This is also, you know, jealousy. So this is either you feeling this way, them feeling this way, or both of you. Again, trying to heal the past, trying to heal a certain situation that caused two people to be on outs with each other, something that was difficult. Because again, mistakes were made. This is mistake. Il vivido is regret, you know, mistakes, regretful of our behaviors of the past, or living in the past. Trying to do power now. We have Mercante, which is the merchant. Could be someone who's at a distance, or someone who's trying to bridge the gap because distance has happened here due to what's transpired. This person also deals with contracts, negotiations. So again, someone might be trying to negotiate a new beginning, or again, someone could be at a distance from you. And we got Gran Consolacion, which kind of reminds me of the Seven of Cups. You know, all these different options. Which one do I choose? Yeah, or it's also about, you know, getting what we want after waiting for it for a long time. So again, someone might be trying to negotiate a new beginning to get what they want after waiting for it for a long time, or maybe it's been a while since you've ended things with this person, you know, and you're uncertain again if things can turn around for you. Because this is so spirity. This also symbolizes, you know, distance, either physical, emotional, whatever it is between two people. It's longing to be with someone who's at a distance, or it's, again, being nostalgic, thinking about the past, shoulda, woulda, couldas, all of that. Same like the Il Vivido. And mistake, we have Letterato, which is a thinking man, the man of letters, someone who's, you know, self-reflecting on stuff, or someone who's trying to discover something. Again, discover a way to negotiate some kind of new beginning, because there's regrets about the past, regrets about mistakes being made. Again, wanting things to turn around for oneself. And what your energy is going to be in regards to this, what you're thinking, feeling, doing. I was only asking for 4, but extra came out, so I kept them. We have abundance. We have good fortune. We have talent. The lady. Faith. And inspiration. Now, this is, of course, talent is using one's talents, just like, you know, trying to discover a way to turn things around in your favor, to have abundance, to have good fortune, trying to keep the faith, trying to find inspiration, you know, courage to move forward, or to speak up if people need to communicate with each other. The lady, it could be, you know, the person who just embodies, like the Nine of Pentacles, like she's got it all together. Or this could be about using one's intuition in regards to a situation, trying to keep the faith, trying to follow one's inner guidance, spiritual guidance, inspiration, whatever it is, to create this new abundance, this new beginning, this good fortune, which, according to here, it's at hand. Let's see, abundance. We have Consolante Sorpresa, which is the consolation prize. Things not working out quite the way we wanted. It's an unexpected surprise. And then we have La Fidelta, which is fidelity, faithfulness, loyalty, you know, relationships, commitments. So either it's an unexpected surprise to you, that abundance can be had, a new beginning in a relationship, or this is what you're wanting, you know, because things didn't work out quite the way that you wanted in the past. That's why you're trying to turn things around. Or, you know, you're wondering this because this is what's being presented to you. And we have Viaggio on good fortune. This is kind of reminds me of the Six of Wands, you know, victory, movement forward, acknowledgement. This is also reminds me of the Chariot, which is, again, movement forward. This is also traveling. So again, people might be at a distance, people need to travel, or people are just trying to move on from whatever's happened in the past and be ready for new things, better things. Good fortune, we have, again, Gran Consolación. We have Sospiri. We have Amore. We have La Conversación. And we got Falsita. Why is it always lies? Like, every time, it's like somebody's always lying or cheating or... But, you know, this is life. This is what we're here to learn and grow. Whether you're the doer of the deed, the misdeed, or whatever, all is a lesson, all is karma. So we got to try to put a positive, see the silver lining, right? So it's either you're wanting to have a conversation about your regrets, wanting, you know, a new beginning, wanting good fortune, wanting love, you know, after waiting for it for so long, or you're dreaming about it, you know, and there's going to be talk about the lies, the mistakes, you know, the lessons, all of that that transpired in the past. Wanting to move on, wanting to move forward. Talent, we have L'Amica, which is the close friend, confidant, someone who's reliable, trustworthy, dependable, someone who's supportive. So this could either be you, or this is the other person trying to figure out a way how to get that back, you know, what they had, what you embodied in this. And persevering. Being hopeful, persevering. So again, this is either you trying to figure this out, or the other person, again, wanting it with you. Let's see the lady. Fortuna on the lady. So this is either you, again, embodying the Nine of Pentacles lady. You know, good fortune is yours for the taking. Oh, again, old cycles ending, new ones beginning, or this is trying to use your intuition in regards to this new opportunity, this possibility for good fortune. And then we have the Morte card, which is all about, you know, transformation, death of old things and beginnings of new things, transitioning. I'm trying to, I mean, it could also be a possibility, you know, because you've, again, learned from past mistakes. You know, you could also be looking for a new beginning just for yourself in general, to move on, to find someone else. You know, maybe this was a karmic situation, and because you've learned lessons, because you've grown, because you've come into your own, you know, the universe is going to provide you with the next right person. Again, it could be this person, or it could be someone new, because Morte also deals with endings. You know, and with endings, there's always new beginnings. And this is also a card of being, you know, emotionally detached from a situation. So you could have done that too. Just emotionally detached, learn the lessons, learn from your mistakes, and now you're ready for better things, for whatever. Let's see, faith. We have L'Anemica. So if you're, again, the Nemico, you're trying to have faith that perhaps that this person won't be like this anymore. Or you're having faith in yourself that, you know, you won't be feeling all in your shadow side anymore. That things will turn around. Because, again, you might have ended a situation and you've made room now for new beginnings. It's my little hamster running in the wheel, in case you hear him. Faith, we have Giovine Fanciulla. which is, again, the attraction to a young lady, or, again, it's just, faith in yourself, faith that you can be independent, self-sufficient, that abundance can be had. And when you put your efforts in, you'll get back what you put into it. Or, again, it's faith. If you're the person trying to reconcile, maybe trying to have faith that, again, your attraction to this person will be received and they won't be your enemy anymore. And then we also have the precious gift on faith. And this this comes out a lot in, these relationship readings, about realizing what is precious to us, what we value, and it's also, like a gift from the universe. So it's having faith that, you'll have this gift if you make this effort towards it. Inspiration, we got Il Dilettante, which is foolish choices or pleasure seekers. And then we have Domestico, which is the male version of the La Donna di Servizio, which is a servant, a helper, someone who's helpful. Domestico always kind of reminds me of domesticated, possibly someone that you lived with before, or a living situation. Domestico, again, he's the helper, but sometimes he doesn't really have an alliance to any one person. He kind of just goes where the getting is good. He serves more his own things, not necessarily in a shady way, but, it's somebody who can still be kind of questionable. But we have here Belvedere, which is, having foresight, being able to look long term, or being optimistic in our visions for our future. And then we have Prigione, which is kind of like the Eight of Swords. It's feeling trapped, mentally trapped, feeling stuck, or feeling like we can't move forward. So again, that fits with the inspiration, trying to find inspiration within, or the courage within, to see the long term, to see our future, to get out of this stuck mode that you might be in with someone if you're looking to reconcile, due to one's foolish choices or mistakes, trying to help a situation again. So let us see what else they say. The advice for you is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then you got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Now, whenever I get this card, or the deception card, or the codependency card, I always probe for more info. Because unrequited love, it could mean that, two people just aren't putting in the efforts. No one's taken the action to show their love so that, it can be given and received. Somebody is holding back, or sometimes it's a one-sided situation. It is actually unrequited love. You putting in all your efforts to somebody and you're not getting anything back because the feelings just aren't mutual. So I asked here, why unrequited love? And then we have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now this could be, because you have romantic feelings, someone needs to express how they feel so that the two of you can move forward. It's like the Six of Swords, leaving the troubles of the past behind for calmer waters. There's two people in the boat here with the angel, or, again, because we have separation here, time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Children always symbolizes actual children, or it symbolizes new beginnings, or one's inner child, childhood wounding, how we approach relationships. Again, karma, conditioning, lessons, codependent behaviors, narcissistic behaviors, whatever was involved in this in regards to lessons, in regards to mistakes. It could have something to do with our inner child, because we have inner child here, which I will get to this. So, you know, someone's childhood wounding could play a part in their fears of not wanting to express love or not wanting to accept love. Separation could mean actual, like, you need to separate, or it's during this separation, healing has happened, growth has happened, so now you can move forward together if you express your love, because it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. You can have new beginnings if you embrace them, or if you recognize what it is within you, what lesson it was. If it's childhood wounding, inner child, whatever it is, it's something there might need to still be addressed. And then they're telling you to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So again, either this was a lesson that you learned and you're moving on from it, and they're telling you to be positive. You've learned the lesson, you've gained abundance, you're self-sufficient now, you know, and the universe is going to be giving you, you know, new beginnings and love, and you know, it's for you to stay optimistic and to not give up on love, that new beginnings can be had because you're moving forward now to better things, because you've separated. So, you know, depending on your situation, it could play out different ways. But they're wanting you to stay optimistic. They're wanting you to move on from the past, embrace new beginnings. And if you need to share your feelings, they're telling you to share it. Now, I didn't do this section, and I should have after I did these. My apologies before I went down here. But what the higher message was inner child. I nurture the child within me through playfulness and self-care. You know, self-love, self-respect. That was a lot of lessons for the feminine. And again, masculine and feminine stand more for energies than gender. And whichever one you're embodying more of at the time, it can switch. So, you know, if the lesson involved in this was self-love, self-respect, not letting people take advantage of you and so forth, you know, once you've got that aha moment, once you got that lesson, you cleared that karma, you help to heal that inner child, because you're showing yourself self-love and self-care by getting yourself out of situations that were hurtful to you. But again, you know, there needs to be maybe still some kind of acknowledgement or recognition of that and how that's playing a part in your life for you. And then we also have patience. I trust in divine timing. Know that everything happens for a reason. There's reasons, seasons, and lifetime, people. You know, it's about knowing that what is meant for you will be for you. And if you've been struggling and fighting to try to get something or get someone or get someone to change or see something different, again, everybody has to go through their own growth. Everyone has to come to their own realizations, and some people do and some people don't. But divine timing is always at work. And if something is going on that is karmic, whenever one person wakes up, that changes for that person. And you get to see that why things don't work out, because it is about divine timing. It is about two people being on the same page. You know, two people having an awareness of self, having knowledge of self, and applying that in their relationships, in their life, how they navigate through that. So again, or sometimes two people need to separate to come to those realizations. And if they both do, and they're deciding to reconcile again, that is, again, is divine timing. That means the timing now is more right than it was before. That's why it didn't work before. And then we have giving and receiving. I balance being generous and receptive because both are equally important. This is equally important in relationships. It's about balance. One person can't be doing all the giving and the other person doing all the taking. It's about knowing that balance. And a lot of that comes from childhood wounding. We imitate what we see, the dynamics, relationship dynamics, all of that. So, you know, if you've gained a realization that relationships are about equal give and take, and knowing that you want better, learned lessons, be patient, your abundance is coming, or there's an opportunity here to have that if you make all the right moves. Which again, because this is general, there's different scenarios here. You have to apply it to your situation or whatever you feel resonates with you as far as the advice. Now, this is whatever challenges might be here for you. And because these all came up in the upright, they're coming as allies, which is good. So we have the Well Watcher, which is number 7. The Well Watcher signals the need to go. Did I even show you the card? My apology. The Well Watcher, wisdom and power of the divine. Again, we got divine timing. And then we have the Keeper of the Scales, which is about justice, karmic justice, things getting balanced out, especially if this was karmic, because we've learned lessons. We help to balance those scales. It's about fairness. And then we have the Phoenix, rising from the ashes, resurrection, surrender to change. All right, so now we go back to number 7. The Well Watcher signals the need to go within to contemplate the true source of the power in the world, which he reminds you it is that of the divine. This is a message to let you know that you're being called to the well, and this unseen power will be there and will be yours to align with. This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine to bring miracles and resolution to your life. Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifestation of my purpose. You will know the way forward by the still small voice within. The divine also may answer your call by sending others to help guide you. So perhaps, again, this is you using your intuition. You know, this again is opportunities from the universe for something better, new beginnings, something that will bring you success. You know, but again, you got to give in order to receive, and make sure that you're receiving before you give. Healing that inner child. Make sure those wounds and those lessons are in check. And just have patience, because something is coming. And we have number 38. The law of harmony is enacted when the Keeper of the Scales comes to you as an ally. Align with her, as the law states, making conscious choices that create balance in your life. When you do, you also magically align with the abundance of the universe and the powerful forces of synchronicity. This creates conditions and possibilities that lead to the fulfillment of your highest intentions. Harmony begins with the self and then resonates outwards to others. You're in harmony with yourself when you nurture yourself with love, love, respect, and acceptance, always fully taking responsibility for your actions. Only then can you be in harmony with others. This is because love is the central force that connects all of life and aligns you with like-minded others. Another message is restoration and the positive, fair resolution in all disputes, including those involving the legal system or other important exchanges. The Keeper of the Scales is a just and kind ally, always making sure balance is activated on your path. Now, when we're talking about fully taking responsibility for our actions, it takes 2 to tango. We can't put all the blame on one person, especially if you were well aware for quite a while of the situation that was going on and you were allowing certain things until it got to the point where you had to just get out because you just couldn't take anymore. It's about owning our own roles. And especially if people are trying to reconnect or to make nice or whatever, people have to show that they can hold themselves accountable. They have to be specific in their apologies and specific in their epiphanies and realizations so that you can make a decision on whether or not to engage with somebody again because of the growth that they're showing you. If they're not showing you any growth, then this person most likely hasn't changed at all. So, and if that is the case, again, by releasing karmic situations, by releasing people that refuse to change or refuse to grow, you then align yourself with a higher energy and you allow the universe to bring you in something better. And then we have the Phoenix, 29. The Phoenix appears as your ally to celebrate your journey and to ensure your ultimate success. This is true even if it appears that you've just passed through a metamorphical experience of death or are currently enduring a perception of failure in your life. Death and rebirth are related when you enter the realm of the Phoenix. Seen in this light, nothing truly dies, but rather changes from one ending directly into new beginnings. The Phoenix is constantly reinventing itself and rises up whole and new and even more powerful with every death it experiences. This could signal an end of a relationship or of a dynamic within one, or an end of a job, a project, or even a life. Perhaps no failure is involved, but it's time for a complete overhaul of your circumstances. You may be tired of what you're doing, or you may know intuitively that it's time to move on and try something new. Whatever the case, a death of the old and a celebration of a new life are called for. Whatever you do now will indeed be a successful endeavor, for a rebirth is imminent. That's wonderful. I mean, because that fits all in with this. Now, the likely outcome for you, or what you should be, or what you're working towards because of all of this, is we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path, especially if you're dealing with soulmates, karma, whatever. You know, sometimes you go through the bad experience so that you can learn the lessons, so you can shed the karma, you can awaken to your own conditioning and to your own shadow self, heal yourself, and then that lesson, that relationship prepares you for the better one. It's all about your spiritual path. So whatever's transpired here, again, it was meant to happen because it's all part of your spiritual path. And where you go from here is all part of your spiritual path. And then we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And then keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So again, you could be dealing with the same person. This is your soulmate. Keep an open mind about, you know, possibly reconciling if this person actually shows you, again, backing it up with action and consistency and holding oneself accountable. Just expressing I miss you and I love you isn't enough. You have to see that this person's actually changed before you invest. You know, and if they have done that, they're saying keep an open mind. Again, this is all part of your spiritual path and this is your soulmate. Or, again, if you're leaving behind a situation, they're telling you to stay optimistic, don't give up on love, be ready for new beginnings, moving on to better things. You're rising like a phoenix from the ashes. Karma has been balanced. You have the wisdom now that you didn't have before because you've learned lessons. And perhaps you're on your way to meeting the next soulmate, the life partner. And they're telling you to keep an open mind about it all. Because either way, there's success here. I mean, you got the Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and success. I mean, that's fabulous. That's fabulous. And you got either a soulmate you're dealing with, that's a new rebirth of this relationship can come around, or because you've risen like the phoenix from this circumstance, you're on your way now to a better experience with someone new, where the giving and receiving will be equal. So, on that note, my lovelies, I send you love and light. I wish you healing and luck in regards to this and anything else you might be going through. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, or leave comments because I love seeing how it resonates, if it resonates. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.